Alright, hello. Today I'm going to be casting Mouz versus Gamerlegion in the EWC playoffs. This is round of 16, so winner of this advances straight to the quarterfinals and the loser is eliminated. Let's get straight into it. Alright, we're teed up for a very good game. As you can see, Mouz on one side coming hot off of their win at Blast Bounty Season 2, with PR new in the ranks, going up against his old team nonetheless. Flamus, the replacement, has been performing incredibly well, so I have to see what he can pull out for Gamerlegion in PR's absence against Mouz. Gamerlegion starting on the CT side of Mouz's map pick. Strong towards A little bit of info towards ramp, and they do decide to move back. They see that no one's there, and now maybe rotating, but now that we see that there's some util moving into the A bomb site, Gamerlegion are fooled by it, and Zelix will trade out Exertion for a 1v1 going towards jungle. Now, okay, Torsen in Apartments gets completely eliminated. B side of the map open, Gamerlegion struggling to get a read on what's really happening. Zelix still lurking around here. Works pretty well to get Flamus out of the round. Now, 2v4 for the CTs looking less than likely. Hypex will be lucky to stay alive at the minimum. Zelix just around the corner. Torji round another. Gonna be pincered at some point here. Torji does go down to Hypex there. Might give him a chance, but with no kit, bomb's too far gone. Zelix, it's just scary the fact that he's even in this position. You don't know where he could have gone off to. Could have wrapped around to CT, could be hot on your tail anyway. It's such a suffocating position for Hypex. So albeit even in the 2v4, just Zelix being alive in jungle just puts a fork in the round there. So Ferrero played from Mouz, faking out the A bomb side, moving their way straight over to B. It kind of looked like it had Gamerlegion fooled for a sec, and I'm surprised even after going for the ramp push that after finding nobody there, you know, they still decide to stay A. Yeah, there is the potential from Palace, but you know, the Palace player doesn't just walk out on his own with the bomb and take the entire site by himself, so confused why they didn't walk over to B, but hey, now 3 players towards the B bomb site for Gamerlegion. Mouz looking to go mid and didn't get any of the openings they were hoping for, so now 4 players strong running straight back over towards the A bomb site. Xertion in Apartments, calling them over, and Hypex on the scout at Ticket with Flamus up close with a pistol. Util getting thrown over now. Defensive smoke used by Flamus. Fileglet coming down. Flamus does well to get one Exertion under balcony, and yeah, after being fully blind for about 5 seconds, eventually will go down. Spinks with a double up against the pistols. Should allow the bomb to get planted whilst these smokes are still here. Not yet. PR's taking his time with the bomb plant, allowing Gamerlegion to regroup outside CT spawn. Zelix here should be ready to mow down. I mean, bomb. Yeah, finally bomb's getting planted. Oh, what a shot from Hypex on the scout. Zelix will take away the jungle player though, so these 2 players on the bomb site are very confused, having to search for these final 3 players. They found Torji, but taking out Rez. Spinks will do the same onto Hypex. So quick conversion. Oh, sorry, not quick conversion, but a nice conversion for Mouz after winning the pistol. Gamerlegion now should be taking a bit of a deco at best, but nonetheless should be a 3rd on the board for Mouz, assuming they don't mess anything up too bad, or unless big old Flamus can go huge. Now that push into Palace does at least get Spinks a little bit worried about what's there. And with 4 players stacked towards the A bomb site, mid is clear, and if Snacks does go down on short, it's going to lead the pathway straight open to B. Yeah, Snacks goes down, that entire side of the map is wide open, and Spinks over here is just creating a ruse. Exertion here, farms up a couple with the Mac 10. They're still electing to go towards A, I think. Yeah, still 2 players here. On the right side, Deagle doesn't connect. Torsen now left with the P250 towards ramp. A rough task. I mean, are they going to clear him out? I'm still wondering where he is. Torji's low enough, can go down to the P250. Yep. And Exertion lucky to not go down as well, despite his very low HP too. So, still triple on Exertion, cleans up the pistols. That's Gamerlegion now in though with a decent full buy, so get to see the full power and effect of the Gamerlegion house. Hypex with an AWP 2 has been fairly quiet so far in EWC. Even in the games with GJ Howe and Luminosity, it's not been amazing from Hypex, it's been fairly meddling. So see how he moves on the AWP in this series. Oh, PR, great frag onto Snacks, getting a little bit aggro, looking towards underpass. Concerning now for Torsen 2 outside the B bomb site with 4 players heading towards the apartments. Noise made as well. Torsen's got a lot on his hands. Ooh, spray down, takes 2 of them. Still 2 good trades from Mouz. Torsen might as well take a 3rd with that, sure. Go ahead, brings down to a 2v2. Flammer's hit to support. Removes the remaining. Down a 1v1. Exertion does win out for Mouz, keeping the scoreline clean for the German organisation. Very close there for Gamerlegion, but can't manage to hold on to it. Torsen does so much to allow for the rotation, so much to stall out Mouz getting onto the B bomb site. I mean, the bomb still hasn't been planted in that round either, so it's just tough every single time for Gamerlegion. Especially with how good of a hold that was from Torsen. Shame to see it go to waste. Slowly progressing up mid are Mouz. Still waiting for an opener. Exertion's going to go looking. Does Torsen hear the jump there? Oh, Exertion's not even considered Torsen being here, but luckily couldn't connect the bullets and swinging straight out into 3 people. Torsen goes down quickly. Snacks from long range too. Doesn't help. Red's still back at the B bomb side. Might be able to deny the plant, but that might just be about it for him. Oh, nearly connects on the PR2. Gets him down to 2 HP, but the head just slightly too hard to hit. Flammers gets a rifle, so okay, I was going to say he's going to be lucky to save, and would have needed a bit more than luck there. Spinks moves his head from short, so that's now 5 straight for Mouz, and good. Tactical timeout coming through for Gamerlegion. Still a decent amount of money on Gamerlegion, so they should be able to full buy into this round. But now, how do you prevent Mouz from getting all of these openings? I'm quite lucky that Exertion has been allowed to live in that round as well. You see how he progresses up through connector, and I think it was Torsen who was on the stairs, and I mean, if he could have just connected the shot to Exertion's head, he wasn't even looking at him. Could have quite easily swung the entire weight of the round, but No, Exertion lucky to be alive, and Torsen perhaps a bit of a whiff on the shot. Not ideal, but does end up giving Mouz the 5th, potentially. But hey, full buy back in the round. Mouz just playing a bit more of a default in this round. Hoping Gamerlegion is going to make some moves, but not happening. Holding on to their util are Mouz with Gamerlegion a decent amount less of it. If Lamas pushes this, his feet can be exposed and Spink's going to have a field day. Exertion peeking out from underpass. Hypex has got a bullet with his name on it. Prevents Exertion from getting that opener. Now doesn't know where to put his crosshair. Might be caught out by the cat play. No, Hypex looks up just in time. Zedix goes down. Torji will trade out his teammate, but... Ooh, awkward ramp. Spink's been lurking here for a long time, finally rewarded. Now Rez staring right at him. Spinks goes down, and PR's got a very good position wrapping around towards CT, but a 1v3, is it too much to ask? Doesn't have the bomb either, located on Cat, so hoping just to save. Might be able to take down a couple of people with him. Oh, overlooks Rez, but a quick adjustment. Rez will put him to death, so PR nearly had a save in the bag, but just caught out by his ex-teammate. So that's Gamerlegion's first on the board, their first CT round. And Mouz with a hefty bank behind them. Plenty to get by in this round too. Snacks is going aggro up mid. Is Zedix going to be worried about this? He's got the support of Torji, but he does have nades out, and I don't think Snacks isn't going to push it any further. Oh, Snacks is right above Exertion. Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't get the kill sooner. On the railing, a very precarious position, and Torji can deliver another. Zedix up in ladder room as well. Should be pushing over towards B, but Torsen's going to make an advanced position in the apartments. Are they going to elect to still go this way? Spink's still lurking on the other side of the map in Palace. So, options galore for Mouz. Don't have to commit to anywhere. Once you find out where a couple of these players are, maybe if Torsen's going to take PR by surprise. Yes, he will. So now this should trigger the rotate over towards A for Mouz. And yeah, they found an empty bomb site. Clearing out ticket as well. Plenty of space, so wouldn't be surprised if there's a Gamerlegion save on the board. Yeah, not going to bother going for this. And now we get a nice 40 seconds of them waiting in the apartments. Now, whilst I like Snacks' proactivity and going up mid trying to find something, trying to find that opening for his team to give him that hand after Mouz have been taking so many of them, going up on the railing on short without having anybody watching underpass is it is a death sentence, and of course it was there. So a little bit precarious. Maybe should have had another line of sight on underpass, or maybe just a miscommunication that was. Maybe thinking that one of his teammates had his back where they didn't. But who knows? So now Mouz up to 6. And still with those saves, Gamerlegion can eke out another full buy. And still an AWP on Hypex, but nobody's standing clear above the rest of Gamerlegion. All of them not doing their best. Hypex delivers a very nice opener onto Zelex at the top of mid, so ooh, Torji nearly takes one back. Him and Spinks here. Spinks on 1 HP does get away, luckily. And Flammer's tagged up after the wallbang from the AWP, so that's still a 5v4, albeit Spinks is on literally 1 HP, so anything that Mouz does, it does feel more like a 3v5, which does put doubt into your mind, so going towards B might... I mean, Hypex surely has this. Yep, straight onto Exertion. The remaining players going through apps, but 3 players on the B bomb site, and all of the T's looking to funnel through this corridor. Now that announces their presence, gonna have to be nuclear from Torji and PR. Hypex get the first one whilst blind. Spinks on the AWP though, 1 HP and a dream. Now 20 seconds left with 1 HP and no more teammates to help him out. Does mean that he's going to try and save the AWP instead. So that is another Gamerlegion round on the board, and Spinks does get to save his AWP out of it. But with how little the loss bonus is going to be, yeah, you can see the money on PR. He's got nothing. It's going to be a Mac 10 for him most likely, but the surrounding forces can fall by. So might be calling a quicker play this time. Mouz are going to take a tactical timeout with Cyclone behind them. Spinks and Exertion doing very well. Spinks at the top of the leaderboard, but Exertion has been dealing with quite a lot of these openers in the first 5 rounds. So credit where credit's due, the IGL has been setting himself up perfectly in some of these. Now there, Zelix has eked out a Galil and full util, so oh sorry, it was PR that was on the incredibly low money, so Zelix actually elects to go for the Galil over having an AK in favour of extra util. Now this is Mouse set up towards a ramp instead. Flammus under balcony and Hypex here to hold on the AWP. And whilst that's happening, the remainder of Mouse are trying to fight through mid and fight their way through up to connector. Zelix and Exertion trying to make their way through here, help out their team. Lurksmoke on Con. Is Snacks going to be ready for this? No, he's not. Pushed straight out of that. And now Flammus coming up nuclear. 2 kills right there. Oh, going for Spinks as well. Make it 3. Make it 4 from the new guy on Gamerlegion. Show them how it's done. And what a replacement for PR this guy has been. Incredible stats every time. And even his lone stint on BetBoom at the major was incredible. What a pickup for Gamerlegion. Getting Flammus back on their team after however many times it was away. So Mouse now poor as hell. Going in with the full pistols. No util. So what, is this going to be 4 players up mid trying to get all of the attention, and then Spinks going in for a quick bomb plant? Oh god, Flammus is pushing this. Spinks could be a dead man here, and that's the bomb as well. 20 HP on Spinks as well with the pistol. Yep, Spinks goes down. Bomb alone in Palace, and the Glocks gonna try their best, but can't do a thing. 5 alive for Gamerlegion, barely taking any damage on top of that. And yeah, I will say, I'm using the Auto Observer today, so that's why we saw pretty much nothing happening. But it's unfortunate, maybe it'll make up for itself in a minute. Still though, 4-6, Gamerlegion have closed the gap from 5-0 pretty well. And give themselves a fighting chance when they move on to their T side. That's an opener through the smoke. Snacks gets the kill onto Spinks. And now that's 2 more players on the CT pushing up mid. Gets rewarded for another kill and still going. 3 2. PR and Exertion trying to get what they can, but as the dust settles on the battlefield, leaves a 1v3 for PR. Not even going to happen. Smacks on Flammus, that push up mid was lethal for them. And netting them all they could have hoped for. So Gamerlegion 4 in a row as well. Picking up some good momentum as they can move over to the other side. And this is Mouz on a questionable buy. You've got Hero AK on PR. And a lot of flashbangs. A lot of flashbangs to set him up, but this is going to be a tough one. Ooh, Exertion pushing down there with a Mac 10. I don't know if I like that, but it is at least a bit of a distraction, keeping the mid players occupied whilst they push on the site. Torsen 1 and rest from short with 3. Triple spray down. Spinks left with an AK and a Dream. Hypex will say no to that, and Gamerlegion do very well. Tie us up 6-6 at the half, making it equal as we move on to the other side. So this is now Mouz on their CT side. But the thing is, it's crazy, because when you look at the stats for Mouz, they do so much better on the T side. It's kind of unbelievable. I know that the stat was like that for a long time. I haven't checked up on it in a couple of months. So it might be different now that, of course, PR's come in and Exertion's more kind of, okay, hold on a sec. Great kill onto Res from Torchi. Oh, moving on to pushing the B bomb site, and CTs are taking away a good few scalps. Spinks down here with another one. And a couple of players. Jesus Christ, what a machine. Snacks here can try, but so many players watching him as well at that point. Spinks is just on fire. Currently 11-6. Giving Mouz both pistols now in the series. Or I say in the series, there's only been 2 whole pistols so far, but still good to see from the mice. Gamerlegion with no bomb plant in that round, so they're going to elect for the full eco this time. From bottom mid, Exertion checking through underpass, gets a couple. Oh my god, Spinks is mowing them down. Exertion Spinks in mid is all you need. Just a little bit of aggro, just checking the top, checking underpass, and the kills just feeding themselves straight over to Mouz. And those couldn't be 2 more convincing rounds. So good to see from Mouz with PR coming hot off of their Blast Bounty win. They've got the confidence for it too. Gamerlegion on the full buys have been pretty potent. Oh, it's unlucky. Torji caught with the smoke broken open. Just trying to get out of there desperately. Hypex shall put him to sleep. Now this is 3 players on the A bomb site, and Gamerlegion are rotating over towards here, so Mouz in the man disadvantage still have a chance in this. This might give some false information over, because yeah, Mouz just cleared Palace, so they think, no, there's no chance they're coming A. And Sen rotates over. Yeah, and as more people go towards B, great time from Gamerlegion. As the Utah coming down now is going to find them a completely free bomb site. Now it depends. If ZX can get a couple of kills here, it can allow them to go for a retake. But if he goes down with nothing, yeah, it's not happening. Good flash from Hypex, confirming the kill for Torsen. So that's the bomb plant for Gamerlegion, and another full buy round that goes their way. 5 alive as well. Should be keeping it that way. No one's going to push closer towards the B bomb site, so that should be 5 alive. 5 alive for Gamerlegion, and keeping it very competitive with Mouz. We're going crazy. I think there's an alarm next door. So there's a car alarm going off outside. Concerned there for a second, but Zelek should be more concerned, having Torsen looking away on his screen. Still can't find the frag there. An opening going Gamerlegion's way. Now, A players under scrutiny as the T's push out onto the A bomb site. Exertion gets res as he rotates over, but this is now Gamerlegion onto the site. Should be able to plant, and Snatch catching Spinks by surprise after jumping up on the stairs. Torsen looking to have a go-to. Should be catching the other by surprise. Yep, Exertion gone, and PR very weak. Go call for the save immediately as well, so Torji on the AWP will be very happy to bring it over into the next round. That's Gamerlegion yet again doing very well. Yeah, so Gamerlegion do tie us back up, keeping it competitive against Mouz. So far, Exertion topping the scoreboard as well. 14 and 10, but still very close. It's kind of disappointing to see from Zelix as well. He's not exactly looking the best in this game. Hoping he can at least bring some better frags in the next map coming, which is Ancient. Gamerlegion's map pick, but we'll have to see. I mean, implementing him into the system of Mouz, he was there for the major as well, but it's still tough. It's still tough after getting hit in the face with the trophy. But you know, you can't blame that forever. You know, this kind of resembles the game versus Foot the other day, losing 2 to 1 to Foot did Mouz, and everybody did fairly mediocre. Nobody exactly popping off, but Zelix was down in the dumps at the bottom of the scoreboard, not looking his best at all. And albeit Foot is, or at least should be, a much tougher opponent than current day Gamerlegion. Have to see if he can up his game. and help Mouz get over the line. Mouz going for the ramp push again. Zelex to be the spearhead. Is this going to be a replica of the previous? Just going to sit here, I think. Oh god, Zelex rounding the corner. Him and PR both hit the deck. Good shots from Torsen, and this A site is just crumbling, falling at the seams. Gamerlegion with every frag they can find. Hypex does go down to a stray Spinks bullet, but I mean, every time it just feels like when Gamerlegion go A, it's just such a huge weakness, and A is just for the taking on an open platter. And the knife kill. Oh my god. This is bad. This is Gamerlegion taking the lead as well. Wouldn't be surprised if there was a Mouz timeout coming soon. Surely this is a time for it. I mean, Mouz, in terms of... They just don't look their best. They don't look anywhere near it. So, Hero M4 on PR. Have to see how well that fares. Up against the Gamerlegion full buy. A couple extra players stacked over towards A this time, so maybe we can go down with a fight. Good bait and switch. PR with one, but Snacks will trade out Torsen. And as they peek through, Torgy does get another on the USP. And now the connection with Flamus from Palace does seal the deal. Spinks on the B bomb site. I mean, you might as well go for this. You've only got a 5-7 to lose. You should be able to full buy next round, so might as well see what damage you can inflict. All long range does well onto Flamus. Snacks is low. Snacks is on the other side of the map, and Rez will deal with him very well. That's Gamerlegion on 10. Absolutely on fire on Mouz's map pick. I mean, the confidence coming through and the momentum from the previous half is insane. Yeah, there we go. There's a Mouz timeout. Come on, Cyclone. Talk something into the boys. Get Zelex back on his prime, because this is far from. Gaming just hit the A bomb site like what 4 rounds in a row, and it's just worked. So I mean, it's now tough. Now's the point you start getting to the mental state of you're second guessing yourself. And for a person as young as Zelex, who's like what 17, this is where it becomes difficult for him to get back into the groove of the game and the flow of it, and making plays and having that confidence in himself. Gamerlegion now with a decent amount of money backing them as well. You got nearly 9 grand on Snacks too, so just one full buy round is going to cut the mustard. Oh, who would have guessed actually? You've got 3 players and the bomb going to Forte. Hypex looking for an opener on the B bomb site with the AWP in apartments, but not going to be handed to him. Misses opportunity a minute ago. Now, as those smokes come through and the smoke fades in the palace. Oh, Zelex on the A bomb site. Down towards under. Torgy goes down. Just Zelex does get the first kill onto Flamus, but as Rez drops down, he does take him with him. Should facilitate a bomb plant as the smokes still have a decent amount of time left on them. Yeah, bomb goes down on default. 3v4 retake of the B bomb site. Do you really fancy your odds? And Mouz absolutely don't at this point. It's tough as well. Torch just gets caught out in the open like that, not expecting him just to walk out, but he does kind of have the early warning system of the smokes landing, so I don't know why he's not at least considering the fact that they could be Palace, you know? Just jumping around a firebox isn't isn't exactly the best idea. Boom, that's 4 players alive as well on Gamerlegion, 3 on Mouz, so still trying to just keep going in this, and PR only saved the MP9. Shame you couldn't have upgraded to an M4, but I mean, this is the point where you gotta start ringing the alarm bells. Gamerlegion ever so close to match point now. Mouz have to start putting in a shift right here, right now. This is where you look to your stars like Spinks and Exertion. Calling around himself should be a bonus, should be able to help himself in the flats. Okay, just like 3 flashbangs, just seeing the guy go blind. Over towards mid, it's some decent aggression. Spinks to take down 1 with him, make it 2. Exertion goes down, and I mean, this is looking good from Mouz, taking a good few of these openings away. Leaving it into a 4v2. Oh, Zelex swinging the corner, takes out Flamus, and Hypex left alone in the 1v4. Only 14 HP as well. I mean, he's got plenty of money for the AWP. Zelex will find him. There we go, finally something from the young gun, from the young prospect. I think he was number 1 on the prospect report this month. So, I mean, expecting big stuff from him on a tier 1 team, competing for trophies and winning trophies. Like we saw, what, I think it was 2 weeks ago at this point, back in Blast Bounty. So yeah, Mouz have stopped Gamerlegion's momentum, at least for the moment. Have to see what Snacks can pull out of the bag to push it across the finish line. Zerx going to push ramp again. Flash goes through, doesn't swing straight away, and oh, this nade should do it. Oh, just Zelex gets away in time. Lucky to escape with his life, but so many times has he attempted the ramp play, and it just seems like most of the time, or pretty much every time, Torsen is there, holding him, waiting for the peak, and that time gets him down to 3 HP. Throws nades in his selection, but lucky to get out. Snacks there, taking Spinks down at mid. Okay, PR with a very nice trade onto him. And Exertion will take out the underclass player. So, ooh, towards B they go. Gamerlegion, only 2 players strong at this point. Takes out the first one short. Bomb does go down. Torji missed shot on the AWP. Torsen and Hypex here with enough health to go through. Does Torsen expect the Exertion play though? Where are they going to strike from first is the question. Exertion, good shot on the Hypex. Torsen now back of Van, all to do. Exertion will take him down. 3 kills on the IGL. And that'll bring Mouz to double digits. Keeping it very close, might I add. Now that's some good money backing Mouz too, so decent amount of cash to go through with. And oh my god, you know, in the UK we've had like a drought for what, 2 months, something like that. It is chucking it down. Now, I know this has nothing to do with CS, but had to mention it because it is unbelievably loud. I don't know if it's picking up on the mic, to be fair, but if it is, it's the rain. Hypex going for the opener. Is PR gonna show his body just a pixel away? My god. Oh, PR with the AWP. What a shot. Taking down Hypex on the swing for Flash. 4 HP. Does the next one kill him? No, it doesn't. He's still miraculously alive, tucked in the corner. Although I think he managed to spot out a good couple of players for Gamerlegion, so at least brings over the cavalry to worry about it. And in the meantime, Zelex has pushed ramp. So they do have the info that, you know, there's no one spawned. They have to be going B or mid. Sphinx posted up in ladder room. Give them a lot of space at mid, but nonetheless, still with a lot of info to work with for Mouz. That's the window smoke. Sphinx, what a time to peek out. Double headshot onto Torsen, just like that. Flamus does eventually trade him out. He's making sure Exertion, I mean, Exertion is on fire, to be fair. 18 and 13, just peeking out, taking these duels, and he's just winning them straight up. He's so casual about it as well, it seems. Now, that's a 4v2 for Mouz, and with only 10 seconds left on the clock, Rez and Snacks have nothing left to do except save. Snacks has saved the AWP though, so good for him. PR's just running down here. They're going to hear the footsteps, right? Yeah, okay. Thank God PR doesn't go any further for the sake of both of them. But now we're tied up 11-11. Who's going to be the team to hit match point first? Gamerlegion taking a timeout. Mouz with none left. And Gamerlegion still have one more after this if they want it. But all rounds of regulation required for this. Maybe OT if we're lucky. And yeah, look at Sphinx and Exertion at the top of the scoreboard, just hauling a team behind them. It's not even that the rest of them are doing bad. I mean, Zelex has been pretty subpar, but PR and Torji have just been middle of the pack, middle of the field. Not to worry about them, but no superstar energy coming from them. Look at the buys well on Gamerlegion. It's a little bit rough. I mean, this is your best shot at winning the map right now. If not, you're going to be left in the dumps for the next round. 5 players. No way they've called the rush B. No way. Yep, they have. Full rush out B quick. PR and Sphinx here, ready to mow down. Snacks here as well. Does turn up with the AWP. I mean, it's just a brawl. It's a brawl for the days. Oh my god. Mouz coming up with all of the frags. Well, I mean, what a shutdown from Mouz. Gamerlegion call a quick pace towards B for what was their best shot at winning the map. And they do falter. Sphinx and PR holding their ground so well. Not giving away more than they have to. And just staying alive for so long. Allowing their team to rotate through. Gives them match point first. And Gamerlegion with pretty poor buy as well. An AK on Rez, but that'll be the only one in the field. So Gamerlegion now just gonna try the same on the opposite site. Go for a full exec on A. Torji with the first blind, picked off one towards ramp. Zelex for the sandwich as well. Triple spray down, make it a 4th, and that is the map. Mouz, when PR is called upon, when Zelex is called upon for the final frags to close out the map, does show us what he's made of. That's Mouz 13-11 on their map pick as we go over to Ancient of Gamerlegions. Alright, so this is Gamerlegion versus Mouz, and this one is map 2 Ancient, Gamerlegion's map pick, coming off of what was a very close Mirage, managing to pull it back. I mean, just fighting for the lead every step of the way. Now let's see if they can bring this energy, bring this all into their T side against Mouz on their map pick this time. 5 towards B lane. I mean, strong and early, not going for mid control. Zelex tucked in the corner at mid if needed. Exertion cave and an exec onto the site. Or Exertion executed in cave. And Sphinx goes down too on the edge of the smoke. Beautiful exec. And that should be, yeah, bomb planted by Rez. Easy. Zelex coming in for the flank. Hypex not even going to need to go for the fight there. Just regroup with the rest of his team and flying through the smoke with a jumping headshot. What a pistol. Torji and PR already know it's not possible. They're already going for the save. Save their Kevlar. PR with a nice shot. in the meantime. Torsen and Donut might be a difficulty for Torji, yeah, so even then cleaning up the rest of them. PR. Is he going down here as well? Torsen's just playing with him, playing with his food. Oh, ran out of bullets. 1 HP. Don't tell me he manages to survive this. He actually does. You know what? I'm surprised, but well played. Gamerlegion with their first pistol of the series didn't get either of them on Mirage, but the not the force buys, the full buy rounds were where they were at their peak, where they struck the most terror into Mouz. So this time with much better guns, let's see how they can do up against pistols for Mouz. PR's got the FAMAS as the rifle, surrounded by a group of 5.7s, and with only Spinks on this side of the map, the only person on A, 4 people strong on B, but Gamerlegion are all outside A main. So as these smokes come to settle, you can call over the rotates, but they're not going to get here quick enough. It's going to have to be Spinks or nothing. Defensive smoke, I mean, Spinks ducks away into Donut. Spams away. Chaos on the site as the bomb has failed to get planted just yet. PR with the FAMAS takes down Snacks, what should have been a fairly easy kill. Torsen here. PR using Torji as the bait there, just jumping in front of the line of sight. And the bomb still hasn't gone down. Oh, they're opting for a fight, all 3 of them going for it. Managing to isolate FAMAS, that's the bomb at their feet. Picked up by Rez, and now all these smokes have gone, you can't plant. You've got 1 flash left, you have to go for the fight. And, I mean, 30 seconds, this is rough. Has to go nuclear towards cave. Okay, this is disastrous. Going down, I mean, Christ, what's happened there? Gamerlegion fallen apart at the seams. I know there was pistols spamming through the smokes, but why didn't you just plant earlier? I know there was the kind of threat of Spinks spamming through the smoke, but they weren't on target. You would have been fine just to plant, keep your head down if you really wanted to, but this is... I feel like that's just a huge blunder, because the moment that bomb goes down, that makes everybody's lives infinitely easier. So, now down to 5 Tech 9s a Gamerlegion, going up against a very good buy for Mouz. Ooh, is PR going to overlook Snacks' position? Ooh, yes he is. Snacks will take that frag. Xertion with the trade though. Pressured by multiple angles, Torsen at close range on the Tech 9. Opens up the site a little bit more. Torji still not smoked off. That's a bad smoke. I mean, is it a bad smoke? Do they want to do that? But very concerning. Yeah, FAMAS caught on the edge of it. Still, no bomb plant, guys. Come on, plant the bomb. There you go. Gone down. Not contesting just yet. Gonna wait for the smoke to fade so you have Hypex in the open. Hypex and Rez with a little bit of crossfire, but nowhere near the firepower to do so. And yeah, that's where the downfall of the Tech 9 is. Celix has won, but I'm surprised Hypex with the Galil doesn't get anyone there. But hey, you know, we'll take the Torji 4K any day of the week, cleaning up the rest of Gamerlegion. Now 2-1 for Mouz. And another force buy for Gamerlegion. Yeah, so going all in again might be able to catch Mouz off guard. Maybe they're going to lean a bit more heavily into a default or take mid control with a little bit more presence and firepower. And looks like it will be that way. So they're going to be met with a couple people. Maybe, okay, maybe not. Just the nades to give a threat of people arriving up here. Pushing through the smokes, Heaven taken as well at the same time. Spinks goes down. Zelix in the corner over here. Yeah, they know he's here. Knife out for Snacks. That's a second knife kill. What, this game? Got one in Mirage as well. Tough one to stomach, but Torji here with 4K in the previous makes it a 2K in this one. Hypex will get the plant, and as the dust settles, I was going to say 3v2, but Exertion pulls one back, and PR goes in a little bit early. Trying to go for the plant, maybe it would have been better to wait for his IGL. So now this is Exertion, try and go for the 1v2. No kit. Oh, what a line for Flamus and Hypex. Firing squad as Exertion pushes up from CT. So confirming that one, and with the lesser guns, it does catch Mouz by surprise quite heavily. You know, they weren't expecting to be contested with by Heaven at that time, even though Exertion could hear them moving up from cave. I don't understand why. Maybe it wasn't commed that they were in at Heaven at that point, but it works for Gamerlegion in their favour, and what a force buy that was. So now we'll be going for the force buy wars as Mouz have to take a couple of pistols into their ranks. Much less prefer than the rifles. Double nade for Torji. Spam through the wall, ever so low. 7 HP. Called over a lot of the rotates, so mid will be open if Gamerlegion do want to pivot. Still opting to stick around. It's a very fortified B bomb site at this point. Xertion the first to fall. And I don't think that smoke's amazing. Oh, Torji is so low. Yeah, it's a poor smoke, and PR maybe doesn't consider that there's a chance for this. What execution for Zelex. Torji gets one before he goes down. Are you kidding me? On what? 7 HP, he still manages to fly around the corner with the pistol and manage to find one. I mean, nonetheless, the round is Gamerlegion's every day of the week, but still surprised that he can eke some impact out of that. Starting off, going to be into round 6, 8 and 3 already for Torji. And Spinks doesn't fancy his chances. Neither do I. Flamus there with a triple. I think that it was triple entries, taking all 3 points of contact onto the site. So, well done to him. Spinks will get to keep his M4, and loss bonus isn't amazing, so gonna be probably a hero rifle as the rest try to support it. Wouldn't be surprised if there was a Mouz timeout. No, it looks like there won't be a timeout, but there isn't going to be pretty much any investment across the board. There's a 5-7 on Torji, but it's going to have to be Spinks putting his M4 to good use. Push out through A main. Spinks and Torji here getting a lot of information. So they know that A is clear, and are they going to catch Snacks off guard? No, they're not. The Big Apple's going to line them both up, and that's an unrecoverable M4 too. So, I mean, they're executing onto the B-bomb site in the loosest sense of execute. Bomb goes down for Gamerlegion, and what do Mouz do? They've rotated over to A, but is that a rotate or is that a save? Because they've... Oh, they're going to try and get this M4. They're going to try and push through this, but Snacks is guarding it. I think he's just, like, pushing it further away, pushing it out of reach of them. So they can't pick it up, and with Flamus as support... Not ideal. PR does actually take out Snacks, so more than I was expecting him to. Isn't going to keep his life, though. So, Gamerlegion up to 4 now. And back in with enough money to full buy our Mouz. And the cash is building up quickly here for Gamerlegion. You've got a decent amount on a couple of players here. Yeah, there we go. Mouz timeout taken. After a fruitless A main push, as Torji and Sphinx both line up at the same time for snacks. Yeah, Flamus 9 and 3 at the moment as well. A very good stat line for him too. As we enter round 7. So he's still carrying that momentum over onto Ancient. Scoreline was very good on Mirage. I can't remember what it was exactly, but for a while he was top of the charts for the Gamerlegion side. Three players going mid for Mouz. Going to push out here. Flamus here can't finish his meal. Can't pick between targets, but now at least serves for a distraction as Gamerlegion do go onto the site. Sphinx lining them up, takes out 2, and Torsion with util. I mean, can he plant? He's probably just going to get pushed by CT or Donut at some point. This is, yeah, you can see how nervous he is. As Torji's desperate to push through the smoke. So he's got the bomb and he's got out of there, at least making it a little bit more random, keeping Mouz guessing. But how much can him and Rez do in this round? Just under a minute on the clock. They've got time on their side. Go for this boost. They at least catch a glimpse of Torji, and knowing that's the boost, there's 2 players mid. Good shot from Rez. Torji caught off guard, can now progress towards Red Room, and PR behind, Torsen off guard, and Rez now having to clear up the rest. Yeah, PR makes that 2. Mouz do convert the 4v2 after giving it a lot of time and space to Gamerlegion. Now, Gamerlegion haven't been going for mid pretty much at all. I mean, there was Flamus in the previous round, pushing out, just hoping he could be given a frag, but little util behind him, and Gamerlegion once again not really caring about mid, instead going straight for the A exec. I mean, they've pulled a good couple of them. This is a fake. There's only 2 players here, sent out smokes, gone and positioned themselves, but I think Gamerlegion now realise that it is a fake. So that's PR on the site will take down 2 of them. Torsen there will get the trade. Does he still know about Torji in the corner? Oh, Sphinx at mid, holding his own, and what a peek from Torji. Quick out onto Torsen, and that's Mouz tying it back up for them. That was a lot of Gamerlegion's money gone as well, so we're only going to see a bit of an upgraded buy here. Yeah, Flamus with Tech 9 and Kevlar. Hypex with a Deagle. A couple of Deagles across the board to be fair, but nonetheless, pistols for Gamerlegion, so Mouz should be able to clear this one up. Flamus likes his chances towards mid, running down Snacks. Oh, sorry, Sphinx, my god. Sphinx with rifle prevails. Just missed PR as Hypex on that peak. But you see, this is Gamerlegion's T side. They kind of just pick a site and go for it. I mean, they did the fake last round, but not much to it when you look at it. Well, they're going to push out on the PR, take him down, but the exertion here does get to then traded. Torsen alone for the 1v3. Yeah, AWP on Torji. doesn't give him a chance. So yeah, Mouz do clean up the pistols, can take a couple of casualties, but it's not the end of the world. Gamerlegion's first tactical timeout, and Torji is now flying at the top of the charts for Mouz, 10 and 5. Great start from the Hungarian AWPer. Yeah, like I was saying, it doesn't seem like Gamerlegion have much depth to their T sides. They had, what, the single fake going towards A and then changing back over towards B. And then that's kind of been it. They haven't been contesting mid at all. We've seen Flammers push out on his own one time and then get demolished by 3 of them. But other than that, it's just, you know, let's go A or let's go B. And kind of nothing in the middle, no kind of faking, no prodding, no seeing what you can find around the map. It's kind of all one-sided every single time. And often a criticism of Gamerlegion as well is their lack of depth in these T sides, and it's really starting to show against a tier 1 team like Mouz. I mean, what, they did beat Spirit in last bounty. Gamerlegion should be a walk in the park. Flamus, great push out to mid this time. Takes down Spinks, but Exertion blind will get 1, and yeah, he makes that 2, so can't even believe it. ZX here as well, peeks out, at least catches a glimpse of Snacks. Finally deciding to push up mid, but now it's a 3v4. How do you like your odds? Is that a missed smoke towards Red Room as well? No, okay. It looked like on the minimap it had fallen down the stairs a little bit, but never mind, that's good. Torsion on the line. He's going to prevent them from getting up to Red Room. But in the meantime, 3 CTs playing towards B whilst Gamerlegion look like they want to do the same. Smoke over the top, molly towards the long. I think they should be able to get a bomb plant here. Molly denies that. Hypex pushing out, 1 and traded. Rez, will he get the same? I mean, they're still waiting for bomb. Have to pick it up, and there you go. Will be able to put it down. Exertion here, caught off guard by Snacks, and Torji here on the AWP has to pick up a 1v2, but both players are low. Rez forced out into the open. Given a chance, M4 should be perfect for the job. Rez just desperate not to give him the frag. A kit on Torji as well. He could take this. Snacks low. Now Rez has to peek this, has to push this. There's time as well. Torji has got it. What a clutch from Torji. Rez, nearly goes down after time, but he's so low in that position, and with the angle that Torji had, just great stuff from him, hiding away from Rez on the bomb. Beautiful. Didn't even need a smoke to cover him either. That's why he's top of the board. Another timeout from Gamerlegion as well on their T side. I think that's back to back then. Now, last map Zelex wasn't playing his best. He wasn't having a great time, and you know, he's young, he's going into a new system with PR, having to adjust some of his positions, but I mean, this is kind of bad. 1 and 7 in the first 10 rounds. I really hope he doesn't end the half 1 and 9. I really like the guy. I like him as a young prospect. This is the #1 like HLTV prospect as well. I think he's technically graduated now because he's won a tier 1 event. That'll be next month's update. This right now is kind of abysmal. Exertion wants to get aggro towards cave, tucked away in this corner. Oh, that's a misnade. Awkward. Exertion pushes out on the edge of the smoke. Rez goes down, and Snacks, I don't think, can trade this. Oh, Snacks does. Just about sees him on the edge of the smoke. back down to a 4v4. Spinks pushing out through A main. Does take Torsen. Is he going to fall back? He's faked the fallback. Could catch Hypex. No, Hypex with the Galil holding for it. So, trade by trade leaves it in a 3v3. Still, there are 3 pieces on the map for Gamerlegion that are completely isolated from each other. One in Donut, one towards B lane, and then one towards Elbow. And if Zelex gets this kill here onto Hypex, then that's the bomb. No, isn't gonna find that. And yeah, it's just more kind of 1-for-1s. A side of the map is open. Flamus has found the gap, found the opening. So bomb could go down. Yeah, that's a smoke towards CT, so should be all good for Hypex to plant and then back away towards Donut. PR's still slow walking over as well. Good pick from Torji. Hypex goes down. Flamus unknown, but the bomb is planted for Donut, so decent idea on it. Missed shot, but at least has spotted him out. Molly onto Flamus. Smoke onto the bomb as well. Torji goes down, but PR not going to stick it. Getting the spray out as he comes closer. PR's going to spray it, but he doesn't have time. He doesn't have a kit. My god. Gamerlegion have just about eked out another one based on time. 6-5 for Gamerlegion. Keeping it, I'm surprised how close they've kept it, despite how kind of lackluster and the lack of depth in some of these T rounds that we've seen. So, might have the same as last map, where it's tied up at the half, unless Mouz have something to say about it. Oh, look at the money though on Mouz. It's pretty poor. You've got Torji, despite his incredible efforts this half, he is only on a 5-7. Famas on a MP9 on Spinks Exertion, but some little spots sprinkled across Gamerlegion. Oh, Rez, caught in the middle of that smoke break. Unlucky timing. Exertion gets almost a free pick, and mid, Zelex and PR at the same time. PR still going, teaming up with Exertion, and that will be a very nice end of the half with Mouz in the lead. Oh crap, dogs are barking. Alright, I think I'm good. I think I'm good. But like I was saying, Gamerlegion have... Oh, sorry, Mouz have taken the lead as we move over to their T side. And it's good to see that PR's gotten more into the groove, now surpassing Torji after a very good start from him on the leaderboard. Good to see from PR after what was an alright Mirage, but wasn't amazing. Gamerlegion want to go for this mid push, go for this mid aggression, get some info out. Oh, nice tap from Flamus. Exertion gone down just like that. However, A main push has been neglected the entire time, so A's been run down or overtaken by the T's. Oh god. I think he's pushed through the smoke. Snacks is, but he can't connect the bullets. Can't connect them all. PR here with 2. The CT's back with 2, but it's just Spinks now. 11 HP in the 1v3. Hypex on the bomb, having to force a move out of Spinks, but he knows how poor his odds are. Just going to try... I mean, what... Has he got a Glock or has he got an actual gun? That looks like a Glock. I feel like you might as well have gone for that. What are you exactly, saving there? He hasn't even got Kevlar. Might as well go and push. I mean, I guess you could say you don't want to give him any more money. What is it, like... Is it 300, I think, for a pistol kill? 300 or 600? Surely it's 300, but... Never mind, Mouz are going in with the full buy into this round. Ready to try and prevent Gamerlegion from catching up to them. Prevent Gamerlegion from tying it back up at 7-7. Gonna push into donut. Rez is jiggling, so he'll throw out the smoke. Give him some time. Redirects him towards red room. Over towards Hypex's M4. But no, blocked again by the molly. Mal's unsure of where they're going to go from next, and Torsen nearly gives away an opener, which could have at least enticed them more to go towards the B site. Which it kind of has, actually. Mal's are now coming back over here. Flammus towards mid. Nearly gets taken out. Torsen holding his own for the moment. Flammus at close range, doing pretty well, but blind from Sphinx does get a couple. They do fall at the hands of Snacks. Good flash from Hypex. PR now have to try and salvage what's left of the round. Oh, poor timing on the molly. Hypex peeks out just ahead of it, just as PR moves his crosshair over. So that is Gamerlegion. Bring it back 7-7, and Mouz should be full ecoing after not managing to even get a bomb plant out of that round. So yeah, a couple of upgraded pistols, a light amount of util, a couple of HEs here. A little bit of damage onto Res, but have to just hope PR can go nuclear with this Deagle. Pushing out on the edge of the flash. Torsen does go down to that pistol. Hypex there. Goes down 2, I mean. Snacks is just here trying to pick up what's left. Torchi up close with the Tech 9. Another good frag. Still going for more. Res will fall, and Snacks now has to ace to get this and pull this round back together. M4's picked up for exertion Torchi, and has he actually read this? Yeah, he's read them going over towards A, which he's right. Oh, yeah, he's been held out by Torji. Well played by Snacks, good read, but even better from Mouz, who only came into it with, what, a couple of upgraded pistols and, like, 3 pieces of util. So, an incredible round to get off the back of that. Yeah, I was just about to say, should be a Gamerlegion timeout to talk things over after losing that round in kind of a little bit of an embarrassing fashion. You've got Snacks trying all he can as the in-game leader to pull that one back together, but it's simply not enough. It was a good flash from I think it was PR who sent one over the top, and Torsen was just in ninja full blind. And then as they scale on Torji as well, just takes him out as well, leaving a fully open B-bomb site. Still decent for a decent buy coming out of Gamerlegion. Having to force into this round. Triple nade mid finds no one for Mouz. Now mid's been completely left open here, not even a player in Donut on the CT side of Gamerlegions. Torsen here at ramp jiggling should throw down some util. Not opting to send it yet. Well-timed smoke for the CTs there, but I think Mouz are finally realising how much space they've been given at middle. And with the presence they have given towards B, it has pulled a rotate. You've got Rez, the only man, in towards A main. The rest of his teammates sprawled out towards the B bomb site. So might be able to get one if he's lucky for Rez. Spink's looking eager to come through. Good pick from Rez, but they do now know his position, but they can push through from CT at the same time, but I think Mouz want to clear him out properly. Exterminate him. Even on the shadow advantage, Rez still doesn't find the frag. Zelex instead takes it. And now you're going to be fully going into the next round anyway, so you might as well keep what you've got and try your best going again with the same equipment. Yeah, Snack's peeking out. Exertion will take that one from him. So it's still not actually that bad for Gamerlegion, picking up, what, 2 rifles and an MP9 in that round, or keeping the MP9 going through. So not bad coming into this one, as it will be predominantly an eco, just using what they had from before. Going to have a couple of people over towards mid. Rez eats a couple of nades. 4 players here, lining up the execution. Zelex traded and then going through. PR from heaven gets 3. Oh, might as well make it 4 onto Exertion. Exertion will just, oh my god, I cannot speak. Oh my god. I can't speak or read. Jesus. PR got 3. Exertion took the final kill from him onto Torsen. Oh my god, that's embarrassing. I need to actually spit out my words rather than just chewing on them. Still, the mid pressure last time from Gamerlegion worked. Oh, sorry, didn't work well at all. So now going again, maybe a little bit more precautious. Rez boosted up into heaven, does have an M4 on him. Good smoke by Snacks. Should be able to hold the smoke pretty well in cave. I mean, yeah, but now just going to funnel them towards the B bomb site. Oh, Zelex spammed through the smoke by Rez. Goes down a bit prematurely, and Torsen towards long. Is he going to be able to take the head off Exertions and rounds his corner? Hasn't communicated to Snacks. It could be there. What a couple of kills from Exertion. Getting 2 from there, 2 entries onto the site. Rez looking to get activated, but Torji's just there holding him. Flamus and Hypex now running far away, trying to save. One will get planted. Now Gamerlegion forced into the save to keep what they've got for the next round, but this is Mouz going to be up to 11. Torji caught off guard, but now you know where they're saving from. So if Mouz want to go for it, they can, but with how far removed some of the players are from Hypex and Flamus' position, not going to happen at this rate. But now this is Mouz up to 11, so happening again, or a little bit of a reoccurring from the previous map where Mouz got up to 11 first, and then Gamerlegion managed to bring it back, come back up to 11, meet them at that point, meet it at a tie, but then Mouz do pull ahead in the final few rounds. So let's see if Gamerlegion can pull off a little bit of a comeback again. Oh, good spam from Flamus. Rez's molly will finish him off, but spam from Flamus at the top of mid, getting him so low, the final tick of the molly will just get the kill for him. So, Exertion gone in the opener without even being able to see the opponent that kills him. 3 Ts towards B ramp. They're going to come through here whilst the flank on Zelex should be meeting fairly soon. Oh, they're just waiting. They need him to make a move first. Trapped up here by the util. Oh, they're going to be ready for it. Flamus checks his back. That should shut out Mouz. I mean, they can go back over towards mid, but you've got the double play towards Donut. Might be concerning. Sphinx goes down too. I mean, what is this going to be, a long save in cave now if you're lucky? Snacks will go through and at least find out that PR's on the other side of it. But I don't see a world in which PR and Torji can pull this out of the bag. The 2 high flyers for Mouz so far in Ancient. Oh, Torji just goes down there. Unfortunate. Now, PR's position noted. I don't even think he's going to be allowed to live here. Yeah, Rez will end that, and that's 5 alive for Gamerlegion. Good amount of money to keep on moving, and yeah, same as last time, same as last map, where as Mouz hit 11, it's just Gamerlegion can at least start pulling themselves back into this, just at least start giving themselves that comeback, and with some of that extra money from keeping 5 players alive, should help them quite nicely. Still, a full buy on Mouz, so they've got a decent bank behind them to fund them going through after winning a good few in a row. Torch on the sort. Snack's going to push through. Torch doesn't connect. Named his name on it, but as these two move down, good boost onto Torsen, gets onto the sniper's box, but I mean, push down from ramp, finds 2 of Mouz, and Gamerlegion gets out. Now, Flamus doesn't even need to move from here. If Zelex wants to push through at all, it's going to be a hard clear. Try and win that fight. Oh, Flamus moves early, so Zelex has been given the chance to make it even. Dodges the flash on the tight angle, but Snacks pretty much every time he peeks into that line of sight just manages to keep his life. Oh god, gonna peek into Exertion now. Yep, Exertion's put him to death. Give them an open runway to the B bomb site. You've got Hypex from a decent distance away, but there are no smokes left for Mouz. So a bomb plant here is gonna be difficult. Hypex here, good timing. They kind of need to, I mean, they do get the bomb plant down. Exertion so low there as well, can't get the bomb down, and there's no time for it. Zelex might have the frag, but no time in the world. Rez could put him down after time as well. Oh, as well, my god. Gamerlegion, what a sequence in the last 15 seconds. That's Zelex on 650. Yeah, good. Mouz had to take a timeout after that disastrous end. But like I said, there was just no util to help themselves with. And Exertion planting, there's still a molly. I didn't even see who had it, but the molly just thrown through, and Exertion on 7 HP, I think it was, just knows that his time has come. And unfortunately can't get the bomb down fully before that to help out Zelex, so it does go down after time. So perfect amount for Kevlar, but and what gift of a Tech 9. But this is, you're playing with a man down essentially. Zelex kind of has to play as the human flashbang at this point. Just run in, or maybe even an R6 drone. Just go in and try and get some info. If he's lucky, he'll get a kill. Oh, what a nade. Torji and PR just eat that. Sphinx on the other side of the map, lurking up through mid. Just gets through on the smoke fade as well. We'll be heading towards red room for the wrap. Flamus knows too well though. Is going to check this and try and clear this out. Oh, Sphinx. Good kill onto Flamus. Gives them an opening. In towards cave. Snacks and Exertion. Even with the backup of Torsen, there's no way Exertion gets 2 hit on the smoke fade. Not a chance. Exertion gets 1, Torsen trades him out, and Sphinx still being the fork in the side over towards red room. What a shot from Torji through the wall into Torsen's skull. Hypex the AWP on the other side of the map. Doesn't get a chance to play in this round. Is gonna try and save, and I'm still kind of surprised that Zelex with 650 has been given a chance to actually live in this round. He's lived and he's picked up a gun. So this is Mouz going to be up to series point. Look at the money as well for Gamerlegion. It's not looking too good at all, really. Snacks and Flamus on very low amount of money. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to keep Mouz at bay for, what, 3 rounds straight? I mean, this one round alone is going to be an ask and a half. Can they pull it out the bag to keep Mouz at bay? Mouz crowding outside of B, and Torsen to kick us off. Kick us off with a kill towards mid, and outside cave looks like a bloodbath. But as it settles, a 4v3 in favour of Gamerlegion has been allowed. Bomb here on Torji. If Torsen, yeah, Torsen rounds the corner, that's it. That's the bomb down as well. I mean, he's not protecting it. I don't know if he saw it. Yeah, Flamus activating as well. Should have a chance to get Sphinx in the back of the head. Yep, Sphinx goes down to that. Now PR left alone in cave. Or has a bullet with his name on it. Hypex will take him down. And it's kind of a shame. I haven't had to hear too much of Hypex's name. He's been consistently average. You know, he's not been throwing. He's just been getting a kill every there and again. Every now and again. Oh, I need to spit out my words. But it's a shame we can't have such an impactful AWPer as, you know, Torji on the other side. It's a lot to go up against. However, this round perhaps not, as there are 3 pistols on the board for Mouz on the T side. I mean, it's match point, you know, they could put anything out of the bag. It's only a couple of kills as they round the corner, a couple of lucky connections on the pistol that could just sway the tide of this round. Exertion, yes, see what I mean? It's Torsen on 19 HP there. If Exertion connects another bullet, that's straight up a kill. Rare's good for 2. Flamus here early, catches 1 off guard. PR with the trade, but now PR with 2 kills already will have to get the remaining 3. It's not happening. Snacks push through the smoke. The bomb does luckily get planted, so a little bit of money for Mouz, but that is all rounds of regulation required once again. I'm surprised how close Gamerlegion are keeping it against Mouz, you know? These are 2 incredibly close maps. Can Mouz shut them out before overtime as well? What's happened? I thought they had enough to buy this round. They straight up don't. Zelex and Exertion and Torji all have pistols. Pistols and some util, having to hope that PR and Spinks can deliver what they can on fairly limited guns. So Gamerlegion teed up. Teed up to take us to overtime. The amount of times that Mouz have been outside towards B lane has been incredible. The A side of the map just been completely neglected like the whole time. Snacks out here, another kill, an opener on the PR. Not going to be able to get traded by Exertion either. Hypex, can he deliver one? No, he can't, just misses it. Rez here is actually found out by Zelex. Flammer's top mid though. An absolute turret! 3 kills. Zelex here with the Tech 9 might have 1, but he needs 4 more, and that's not even going to happen. Torsen with the final bullet takes us to overtime. Gamerlegion not allowing Mouz to get ahead at all. What? 3-round comeback? 9-12. Yeah, timeout for Mouz there. How have we just thrown away our lead? Their first and only round of this overtime. And Flams with the triple at top mid there might have just absolutely saved Gamerlegion's asses. Right, on Mirage, Gamerlegion were doing great on their full buys. Now it's just full buy central. Full buys until one team gets 4 rounds in an overtime. Starting this off with some mid presence maybe. Exelix going through the smoke. Some mid control taken. Zelex here nearly catching him off guard, but Rez just round the corner onto the kill there. Taking 2. Exertion with the trade, and Flam's getting out there with 2 HP to his name. Torsen wants the fight, so does Hypex. Torsen pushes B lane and will take the frag on to PR. 3v2 now for the CTs, and bomb towards Red Room though, giving Exertion the chance to pivot. So Exertion's met some resistance towards B, does still want to commit, and Torji on the flank picks off Flammus, but now you've actually given Snacks and Torsen a chance to group up. And just as Xertion rounds the corner, they peek out. Did Torsen catch a glimpse of him? Decent timing. Xertion puts Torsen to sleep. A good headshot. Snacks towards cave. I mean, surely you have to presume he's going to be towards here. He has been an absolute demon in here the entire game so far. So yeah, even here the scope in, just Torji straight on his head. And that's all 5 combined between Exertion and Torji. High impact round from what is the 2 veterans of this squad, being on this Mouz roster for like what, 3 years now. The veterans showing them how it's done. Academy graduates as well. Same as Zelex and PR. What, 4 players of the 5 coming from Mouz Academy. Pretty good going for the organisation. Good scouts. Pushing out mid again, wanting the fight, but Rez gets another opener. Rez has just got Zelex's phone number, just ringing him up the entire time. Just, I'm right here. I'm just going to shoot you in the face. Every single time he's managed to get the kill, seems. Spinks, can he exact his revenge? No. Hypex here shoots out a bullet, but kind of works in his favour for the bait and switch for Rez. Allows the smoke to bloom before dodging the molly. Well played from him. So 5v3 now. 5v3 for Gamerlegion. Oh, what a shot from Snacks. Torgy dying outside cave, and that's bomb. I mean, don't know if Snacks can see it, but just toying him and PR. Just okay. Swinging with the pistol probably isn't the best idea, but you know I can understand why you'd think he'd swing you. So bomb retrieved. Exertion's going hunting towards A main, so maybe gonna regroup towards Donut. I mean, is he gonna push back through A main? No, he's not. So Exertion and PR can group up together towards A. Res on the site, fairly low as well. In towards Temple, does want to peek out. Exertion, good for the frag there. Bomb goes down. Gives him a decent chance. 3 players towards CT, all going to be funneling out together. Exertion, PR goes down first. Exertion's position now noted. 2 kills already. Can Exertion get another? No. Hypex with the AWP shot will confirm it, and that's what Gamerlegion with. It's, to be fair, it kind of felt a lot closer than it was. You know, it's a 5v3 for Gamerlegion at the end of the day. And Mouz managing to get onto the site and plant does at least strike a little bit of fear into Gamerlegion. Oh, this is Flammus now as well, pushing up mid. Zelex on these entries is just dying every single time. Now Mouz doing their signature, just going up through B. Now, Hypex a little bit baity there, I kind of feel like. Could have peeked out and caught a very nice timing, but instead waiting for his teammate to die? I mean, don't know how I feel about it, but PR swinging straight to the AWP shot. 3v2 now, as 2v2 for the retake. Snacks towards ramp. Look at how much util Mouz have got left. I mean, what, you can molly and nade the bomb whenever they tap it. Halfway now. How's it going to be? Torgy on the AWP. Great shot, but Hypex here doesn't stand a chance. Misses that no-scope as well. Can fight Torgy, but yeah, has to stick it. Snacks just going to go through and... or Spink's going to go through and just confirm it there and then. Mouz at least do have the lead after the first half of OT. Switch over now. Gamerlegion, they are on the T side and has been their weaker one of the two on Ancient and overall for a while, whereas Mouz have kind of thrived on the T side. Gamerlegion kind of do the opposite. They kind of wither away and just take everything at face value. Never have, or I'm not going to say never, but they don't typically have much depth to their game. Although then again, Mouz did run, you know, the go B for however many rounds in a row. Pushing out, Flammus catching Zelex on the opening. Flammus with a second, double opening, and Exertion wants to get a say in towards heaven. Torsen there takes him out. That's okay. Flammus and Torsen are on such low HP. Combined have got 10 HP to their names, but on paper it is still a 5v2, so PR and Torgy, but you can't really save as well. It is still OT. And you kind of still might as well go for this considering how much money you've got, you know? I can kind of understand Torgy wanting to save the AWP and... I mean, they are saving, but I'm not sure how I feel about it. Oh my god. Oh, I've just had the beauty of looking at Zelex's scoreline. 8 and 22. You know, I know he was 1 and 7 at one point, but 8 and 22? Kind of rough. I don't think Zelex has won a fight in mid yet. He literally just goes down like a sack of potatoes every time.
Just can't seem to connect the dots, can't seem to hit the head first at all, to the point where it is mildly funny. Come on, Zerx, now's the time. Oh my god, you know, at least he got traded, but it is funny. Leon looks like he wants to push down into B lane. Rez is holding it. Rez gonna round this corner, might have a bit of a surprise. No, Rez does actually prevail in that. Now 4v3 for Gamerlegion. Only one man on the B bomb site. It is Torji though, Mouz's highest, or Mouz's kill leader, the top fragger for the moment. There's quite a lot of angles to worry about though. He's going to go back and check cave in a second. He's going to be having a nice surprise by 3 players. Yeah, caught off guard there. Can't do a whole lot. Exertion will trade him out, go down, but still a tough battle there. So Spinks in a 1v3. Gamerlegion do have the upper hand, and Spinks does have quite a bit of money to work with. He could probably afford going for this. But no, he's going to prefer to keep the AK instead. Alright, there you go. Gamerlegion have finally taken the lead. Rez goes down there. It's a shame. But Gamerlegion in the lead after, what, first time the entire map it feels like. I know they were 8-8 at some point, but now finally on match point, able to take us to Nuke. Zerx towards bottom mid has survived a little bit longer than usual, which is good to see. A lot of damage taken by Mouz already, to be fair. Just across the board, just nicks of damage. Four players strong on the B defense for Mouz. Only Spinks out here in Donuts. Gamerlegion looking like they want to go towards A main. Now that's B lane cleared for Mouz, so they are going to make their way back over towards A just in time for the exec to come through. Good molly and an even better pick from Torji. All of Mouz here ready to fight. Spinks comes out on the side of the flash, but chaos on the A bomb site. Torsi coming round here, trying his best to get some more damage going through, and a surprise from Exertion. Good shot onto Hypex, and chaos on the A bomb site eventually goes in Mouz's favour, taking us to the second round of overtime. 15-15, letting us go again. Flamus has made his way over towards Heaven Bot. There you go, ZX. There we go. It's been a while, but he has got an entry kill. Great to see from 17-year-old. Finally, maybe can instill some more confidence in him and get him Legion up. Crumbling at the A bomb site, trying to push through, but leaving it into a 2v5. Hypex makes it a 2v4. ZX was always doomed to go down. Might as well be a routine at this point. Good flank from Spinks, catching Hypex off guard, and Rez has got too many angles to hold. Literally, the final 4 players of Mouz coming from every possible angle. No way in hell was Rez ever going to win that round, but Mouz snatching back the lead for their own. And hey, that is an entry kill for Zelex. It's been a while since we've seen one of those, but I mean, it's what, there's been 31 rounds and he's died 25 times. Can't say he's doing pretty well, but he has hit double-digit kills, so good to see. Oh, Spinks, good opening, just spamming through the elbow smoke, taking 2. Rez here gets 1, but then Zelex will trade him out. Hypex then shall do the same. 3v2 for Mouz. Snacks with the bomb here. Oh, what a shot onto Exertion. Exertion holding literally on his head. As he pushes around the corner, the Big Apple gets those. Oh, there's a... PR's flanking onto Hypex. He's going to hear Snacks coming through, and this will be the bomb. Snacks ready for it again. What a shot. What a shot from him. He's just like... He's hunting out these final few players, is Snacks. Almost by accident, and what a reaction on him. Now this is Torji left in the 1v2. 40 seconds left, and they are coming his way down through Donut. Oh, missed shot on the Snacks, and they didn't even need to commit. There's still 30 seconds left. They can pivot over towards the bomb site. They're going through Red Room instead, meeting Torji where he is. Good shot onto the pistol towards Snacks, but Hypex will trade it out and pick up the AWP in the meantime. So 16 to 16. This is getting tense. A timeout taken for Mouz. Torji on the brink of getting a 30 bomb. As we are about to switch over sides once again. Flamus on the other side, the highest fragger for Gamerlegion, 27 and 23, doing pretty well so far. Still the new guy on the roster as well. It's insane that this guy can just hop from roster to roster and still perform at essentially his peak. And this was the guy that was on the Virtus Pro bench for a year and a half or something like that. Only recently coming off it, I think. So kind of amusing that he's turned into almost a star on this Gamerlegion roster. He's still got time to mature too into his role. Exertion is getting some very good damage onto Gamerlegion, but forced back by the molly eventually. He wants a challenge. He wants a challenge for this. Torsen just blindly spamming out the cave entrance. Will take down Exertion. PR will go down to the flames. Zelex on the site. Shadow with the AWP as well. Just about see him, yeah. Snacks has him dead to rights. Torji on the AWP line here. Could be good for 1. Yeah, will take Snacks down as the smoke blooms. And Hypex. Good shot from him too. Spinks, now, you are going to switch over the end of this round, so Spinks might as well go for the 1v4, albeit very unlikely. Bomb goes down on B. And Spinks, I think, might just look away at the wrong moment.
Oh, what happened to the flash there? Just got caught in the edge of the brick, so Flamus thinks that Spinks is going to be more blind than he is. And there's actually still some util for Gamerlegion to pump out and throw towards Spinks. Yeah, and as time runs lower, you know, less and less prog, but as 1v4 anyway was unlikely to start with, but Gamerlegion back in the lead. Now they had the lead last time at the end of at the point they switched in the last overtime. Can Mouz bring it back once again? Gamerlegion timeout and Torji has hit the 30 bomb. To be fair, look at Snacks, 26-26. A lot of deaths, but the man is going for the kills. He's got his eyes on the prize. Gamerlegion on the CT side as well could be favoured. This could be the beginning of the end for Ancient. A lot of util in B lane. Now that's exertion heaven, at least getting a little bit of info towards mid that it is relatively clear. 2 players towards Donut could change this though. Torji on the AWP line looks like he wants to get boosted up and, oh no, does disassemble it actually. Oh, exertion, catching res as he gets boosted up over the smoke. Flamus though does take a kill onto Zelex bottom mid and then traded out by Spinks. So 4v3 for Mouz. Surprised Torsen hasn't been spotted yet, to be fair. Been jiggling that line on lane for so long. I don't think he ever was officially spotted. Good timing. Exertion goes down and Spinks now starting to flank, so a little bit more pressure on the B bomb site. However, this does cut off rotation, so it should allow them to flank, and this is Snacks in 1v3 now. Bomb doesn't even have to commit, so... I mean, he's done it before. He's done it more times than any other player in history. Snacks could clutch this. Doesn't have to worry about PR on his flank, though. Yep, PR does make it a little bit harder than it needs to be, but eventually we'll get it. Mouz tying it back up. 17-17. Looks like Zelex wants to go for some openings here. Gonna pop open the smoke, but won't peek on the back of it. Gamerlegion 4 players strong towards mid. Now, A main being investigated by Mouz might be looking to execute onto the site. Looks like they might set up a fake towards B though. You've still got PR and Torji towards B main. Could send out some util, at least make it seem like it's a hit. And yeah, Torji loses his life there. Good peek from Torsten and Rez there. A good flash to back it up, and Torji the high flyer for Mouz. Does go down at the start. Flamus gets a little bit ahead of himself. Zelex does punish. Hypex to trade. And exertion just out of line of sight of the bomb. Ooh. Gamerlegion have to go for this. 4v3. Oh, PR's going for the flank as well. Doesn't catch Snacks though. Catches him off guard, but can't finish his meal. Spinks going down as well. Exertion's position noted. Torsen is a bulldozer. Taking all out on the A bomb site, on the retake, and towards B lane, doing so well so many times. This is Gamerlegion on match point once again. Can Mouz keep themselves in this? They have got a map of padding though, so this map means a whole lot more for Gamerlegion than it does for Mouz, but this is EWC life on the line. Winner advances to quarterfinals. Loser is eliminated. Yeah, on the T side, there's just no more confidence in Zelex anymore. He doesn't want to go for half of these mid fights, and luckily he hasn't been challenged this time, but if Gamerlegion had stuck around, oh, Snacks is going to peek this. Does catch Zelex off guard. Of course it's Zelex. Poor guy, man. Oh, look at how much space they've taken towards B as well. They know there's a couple of people towards bottom mid, so might be a rotate. Torsen looks like he really wanted to go for the flank, but Exertion is ready for it. Torji there too, onto Rez. 4v3 secured. Gives them some more space towards mid as well, spreading Gamerlegion thin over the map. But hey, Mouz have got a lot of time. They're just taking their time to recuperate. Go towards A. 2 players stacked over here for Gamerlegion. Best chance they're going to get. Hypex with a good start, but Exertion's going to cut down both of them. 3 kills for Exertion, doing pretty well. Snacks here, going to have to clutch, but Torji with a great shot on the Snacks. We need more. We need more overtimes. This is, what, 3rd overtime going on. How many more is it going to take? Mouz still on the T side and Gamerlegion on the CT. Not opting to go mid straight away, but on the back of some of this util, oh, Torsen's doing his signature moves again, going down ramp. Good flash, but Torsen still gets it. PR starting to whiff some of his shots. He's getting tired of the overtimes. Couple of whiffs from PR, not looking his best. The young guns are faltering as we get deeper into overtime. And Torsen, while blind, still manages to get that kill. Magic from the Dane. Hypex looking desperate to get in this action. Just going to wait for them to peek through, but they might hard clear this. Should be given a chance with that molly as well. Yeah, hard clear. Beautiful from Exertion. Cutting Hypex on that peak. Snacks now sorry about who's behind him as well. Torsen's got him covered on the AWP. Oh, Zelex, good flash. Straight over and end Snacks, but Rez spamming through the smoke, gets kill on Exertion. Torsen goes down to the flames. 2v2 bomb just now getting planted. Do they know about the Flammus flank? Smoke's gonna fade, Zelec's gonna push out. Rez gets away with his life. Spinks' location now noted, and the flank from Flammus is beautiful. Gamerlegion once again taking themselves the lead. And how much more of this do we need to suffer? I say suffer, this is amazing stuff from Gamerlegion. Keeping it, I'm surprised how close they've kept it, and I'm kind of surprised that it's the youngsters on Mouz that are faltering after all this time. You know, there's PR that he had a great regulation in this game, but as we've gotten into overtime, he just keeps whiffing more and more of these shots. Zelex never got into it in the first place, but it's the young guns on Mouz and that are faltering, whereas you've got Gamerlegion on the other side, you've got all of the youngsters. I mean, you've got Snacks and Rez who are youngs of the squad, but Hypex doing alright, and oh my god. Sphinx there with 2, Flammer's there, trading it back, Torchy just spamming through it blindly, does connect to, what was a 2 HP Flammers I think. Hypex doing alright, and Torsen 2. Like I said, it's so good to see Flammus, new on this roster, handling himself so well. Now look, these are 3 fairly isolated players from Mouz. You've got PR towards B lane and A main and elbow calling it off, but I don't think Gamerlegion know what to do with themselves at this point. You can have Hypex holding down elbow, but there's a chance they could come from heaven, there's a chance that they could already be on a site, there's a chance they could be on A and start flanking you, so it's going to start getting stressful for Gamerlegion. It looks like they're going to gamble stack towards B, which is going to be the wrong site, as 3 players of Mouz do flood into A. They're going to go for a quick rotate, so they might be able to get there just in time for the retake. Oh, peeking out! Torchy's legs able to be spotted. Also Hypex here could do something now. Only Hypex left. Good shot from him going round. Having to go with PR using the AWP as the shotgun. Well played from the Polish man. Hypex going through, and that is Gamerlegion on 20 rounds first. Beautiful stuff from him. That's Mouz with a 1v2 loss as well. Or a 2v1 if they've managed to fumble. Final round of this side before they switch back over. Oh, Flammus. Heavy util. Down to 11 HP already. Torsen, great shot on the PR to start it off. They're still opting to go up B main. Exertion's ahead of this smoke, so as Torsen peeks out, he's going to have a bit of a surprise. Torgy here too. Difficult one to go for. So much util, and Hypex caught off guard. Exertion peeking down long. Enables the bomb plant and gives Mouz quite a lot of space for this. Snacks could line them up here. Awkward fight, knows Exertion is just there around the corner. Exertion does get the frag. Flammus and Rez, you have to go for this. There's no point wasting time. Oh, nade should be good. Torgy goes down to it, and both players in cave. Spinks with the right decision, goes over towards. Okay, just spam through the smoke. Flammus goes down. Rez getting on the bomb. Oh, they're not peeking the time. Rez gets the kill. Is Spinks gonna peek it? Yes, he is. Spinks peeks it, shuts down Rez out of the round, and they will pick up another round before switching over to the CT side. I thought Rez had it there in the bag for a second. My god. Here we are going again. A Mouz tactical timeout, and look at the frags on Torgy and Exertion. Be on this squad for so long, and they are carrying them very well through the OTs. Now this is a breath of fresh air for both sides as well. This is a very much needed pause in play, as I mean, what, 3 overtimes round? We got 40 rounds of play. 40, what? First to 22, I want to say. I think that sounds right. So many rounds to go with, my god. Gamerlegion on their T side. Mouz on the CT.
Oh, Exertion looks like it wants to push through the smoke here. Might have two with their backs turned. Good flash on the Sphinx. Unable to capitalise on the kill. And that's Zelex tucked in the corner. Luckily the flash allows him to at least stay alive for a bit longer. But Exertion's just a thorn in their side. Just try to spam through here. Zelex is the first to go down. Who would have thought? A lot of damage onto Flammus, and look, they're all falling like flies on the B bomb site. PR and Exertion both go down in quick succession as they try to get the most out of their positions in cave and ramp combined. 2v5 for Mouz, as this should be game leading up to match point. Flammus on 2 HP is lucky to be alive, but is a dead man walking if he moves absolutely anywhere. I mean, there's not really much point in hunting the frags because of how much money everybody's going to have. I mean, yeah, if this goes all the way towards overtime 4, then it will be a problem for Torchy's AWP, but I feel like saving in half these situations is kind of pointless. There, 5 alive for Gamerlegion there. Slightly close on Flammus, but Mouz just dejected at this point. Match point for Gamerlegion. Mouz need to get the next 2 to push us to another overtime. Flammus pushing out, wanting some of these entries. He looks at the flash, but Sphinx will get the first kill with the aid of Torchy's flash. Good one to Flammus, but they're just pushing up into B. Rez here with a nice double. 2v3 now. Torsen 1v3. Torsen will get the first and be given the space to plant the bomb, but Sphinx and Zelex with a smoke as well. Smoke and the kit should be able to come through and smoke on the bomb and defuse it. Torsen tucked away towards ramp as well. Good position, but Mouz needs to start moving forwards. Got half the time on the bomb gone already. Guys, you need to actually, defuse the bomb. They haven't given themselves a lot of time. They need to get a smoke on the bomb right away and start defusing. Where's all the time gone? What has happened? Torsen now going to spam through the smoke, lines them up, and that's Gamerlegion taking their map pick. What on earth are Mouz doing? They just forgot they needed to retake the site. They just forgot to do anything. They just left it down to the final 10 seconds before even moving. You can't expect Torsen to go searching for all the kills there and just hope that, especially not on match point. But what a game. After 3 overtimes, Gamerlegion do push it over the line. On to Nuke we go. Alright then, this is map 3 of Nuke, Gamerlegion versus Mouz. So this side, Gamerlegion have won the knife round. So Gamerlegion get the advantage of starting on the CT side on Nuke. Mouz, coming off of a difficult Ancient, have to get back in the mode, reset, and bring what is their best selves to this next map. Strong from Rez, pushing the squeaky door early, picking off Exertion, giving them a nice opener. Looking to make their way towards a ramp where only Torsen resides. Good info from Flammus. Torsen here, Jewel Rez up close, nails the first headshot, and Snacks is here to back up, so makes that an easy shot onto PR. Now only 2 remain. Sphinx going to get dealt with on the edge of the vent, takes down 1. Not opting for the fight is Rez. Take back
come back, hold the advantage, and Torsen swinging out grabs the bomb in lobby. So Rez will make light work of Spinks, take him down. That is the pistol round for Gamerlegion. Another one. They are absolutely collecting up pretty much all of them at this point. So good to see from the Gamerlegion squad giving themselves these early advantages. And just seeing how that pistol round just fizzles out for Mouz. It was very well timed info from Rez, allowing Snacks to rotate over as well. Just good getting the info and allowing Torsen to be helped out by the IGL. Good flash there. The Deagles want to get active towards outside. Light damage exchanged, but it is... Oh, good nade. Drops exertion to half HP, but ultimately this is pistols up against the full buy of Gamerlegion, so see if you can pick off one just to help inflict some damage in the CT economy, but other than that, this should be a clean sweep for Gamerlegion. Exertion scaling outside, but good info from Flammus. I mean, PR now on 10 HP as well. Difficult to work with, so as they push further out, they're going to be met with a loss of rifles. Good nade on PR will finish him off. And a couple players here left just on such low HP. Torch gets taken down too. Zelex on top of roof. Good headshot from Flammus. That is a very clean conversion round, only taking minimal damage onto Flammus and Hypex there. So clean for Gamerlegion. Gets to keep their guns as they go into what is a bit of a bonus. I mean, they do have rifles on 3 players bar 2. So Snacks and Torsen are going to have to make it work with the MP9s going up against the full AKs of Mouz. Coming into their first full gun round. Fairly deep smoke by Gamerlegion on ramp, so perhaps looking to punish and push in through if they can. Spinks on the other side. Going to be met with 2 on the fade of this smoke. Yeah, easy work from the duo of Rez and Flammus. Take down the first, so that leaves everyone pretty much having to force their way through outside, down secret or in through mini. Three players down secret. I mean, Mouz or Gamerlegion do know that this is a possibility, so risky down the vent from Snacks. Gonna get this info, but yeah, push on the front on the edge of the smoke. Zelex will punish, so coming now should be a reasonably open B bomb site, but everybody has rotated in time. Hypex from ramp picks off 2. Beautiful. Now only PR left in the 1v4 towards double doors. It's not looking likely. Ex-Gamerlegion member himself. I'm just going to push it, run it down, hit PR in the back of the head. So that's 4 alive for Gamerlegion there. The economy is already pretty good looking for Gamerlegion. I mean, look at it. You got Hypex should be able to afford an AWP next round. But that's even if he's taken out. If he stays alive with his M4, who knows how long he could build that bank for. And with a hero Galil on Zelex, if you can even call it that. Not sure how this one will go instead. This time getting active towards single door or Gamerlegion. Good pick from Torsen, to be fair. Pushing through another aggro move on the CT side, and Rez just on the other side, just spamming everybody down. Jesus. Mouz do not stand a chance. Zelex in this 1v5 don't exactly have a lot of hope for him. I mean, what look, if He'd be lucky to save the Galil, but would you even bother? Would you? You might as well try and inflict a couple of kills, get some damage out of it, but loss bonus is reasonably high. He might be able to buy next round anyway, but it's still a sort of what if. Almost no matter where he goes, he's going to be met with a bullet from somebody. Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't die quicker there, but Gamerlegion do pick up the 4th at the hands of Rez with a good 4K to stop the pistols advancing. We'll give him that at least. So now it's Mouz back to a full set of guns, but let's see if they can actually get into the groove of this map and start challenging them, because these have been one-sided rounds pretty much every time. So we need to see them at least step up in the fragging department for now. I mean, what you've got 2 kills across all 5 members. Unbelievable. A bit faster towards ramp this time. PR wins out the first one onto Rez. I'm gonna keep advancing here, but it might be a precarious position. Doesn't commit towards ramp, so these 3 outside smokes give them a chance to lurk out and push up, which they might be doing to split onto the A bomb site. Yeah, good pick from Exertion. Torsen picked off towards Squeaky Door, so A bomb site is very clear. Still walking to the jaws of Flammus though, is PR giving back another one over. Now the A bomb site's completely clear, so Exertion might call over the troops in a minute as he finds this uncontested. But waiting for Torji and Spinks to group up as well, so coordinated together after Zelix comes into heaven. Yeah, fully clear bomb site. Flammus now going to peek out. Spinks should have him dead to rights. Yeah, straight out just like that. Flammus exits the round, and Hypex and Snacks don't really stand a chance here. They've got a decent amount of money on their back. Might as well try and save. Zelix will prevent that for the moment. Snacks hiding out on the lower bomb site should be given the courtesy of saving this M4. So now that Gamerlegion have been fairly proactive and gone for the quick openers at the start of the round, 3 times in a row, maybe this is where they'll back off, play a bit more default and won't go for the aggro, because that time you can see that PR was very much ready for it. He was waiting for it, in fact, to take out Rez on that opener.
Terrorists win.
So maybe just this caution that Gamerlegion puts into Mouz, you know, that they could be going for these aggressive CT attempts, that might scare Mouz into at least holding some of these angles and waiting a bit of time. But yeah, Hypex with loads of money on his back brings out the AWP, so shall see him posted up outside most likely. Maybe he'll go for a bit of an aggro pick from Garage, but a lot of smokes outside, but nobody behind them. Looks to just be an A split. Good nade. PR down to half HP at the hands of Torsen. Now that's Flammus outside with a lot of information. There's nobody heading there, so Snacks has jumped down maybe just at the wrong time, but with these smokes is going to hold Mouz back for the moment. Very well timed. Torji just unleashing the flashes. That's all a distraction. Heading Rez's way towards ramp. Rez gets 1 and then traded. Do manage to jump down to the bomb site. Hypex with 1, at least picking them off as they move down to B. Bomb is down here, but completely on an island. Spinks the lurk gets removed by Torsen, so Flammus here should be able to hold a Zelix push. And Torji trying to help from the other side of the map. Maybe group up. Maybe he can move down vent and group up that way, but 35 seconds left. What move do you make? Location of Zelix now known, and he's the bomb carrier. Oh, Torji can catch this time onto Flammus. Flammus doesn't know about it. Free frag for Torji. Now knows the position of Snacks. Zelek should be able to get the bomb down. Great pick from Torji, protecting his teammates still. Hypex and Torsen both ramp. Zelek's not moving a muscle. Flash out, dodged by Torsen, but he only goes for the jiggle there. Torsen scaling up. Is Zelek's ready for this? Door opens. High pressure on the Torsen here in no man's land. Now down to a 1v1. Hypex and Zelex. Hypex on the AWP though. Awkward weapon for the job. Does nail the shot onto Zelex. Has a kit. Has the time. Zelex was so good there, just being patient, running the clock down low, but forced to make a move as the AWP tries to get closer. But Hypex as well with an awkward gun for the job. Has to nail that first shot or he's immediately going down. So great from him. 6-1 the start for the Dane. Oh sorry, for the Polish man. Mouz take their first time out. Told you with a lot of money. Could see an AWP jewel go down, but perhaps unlikely on the T side. Yes, that's great stuff from Torji in that round as well. Ooh, he does pick out the AWP. Going around the back of the bomb site and just being so patient with the time, going down vents and picking off 2 of them there. Flammus and Snacks. 2 of the heavier hitters on Ancient. Going down to the Hungarian man. Torsen's been shot early in spawn by the looks of it by one of his teammates. This is going to be quick onto A. Xertion wants to make it that way. Flammus outside though is getting aggressive every single time and getting so many of these kills. Finally Zelex puts him down, but thus settles in a 3v3. Hypex lucky to get away with his life. And look at the HP on Torji and Hypex. 1 for Hypex, 8 for Torji. Both of them dead men walking. Now, after all of that outside and A aggression, still remains a 3v3. And Bomb did make its way down secret, but they looked back up on themselves. Rez should be getting hit just in time. Peeks out into the AWP. Gets 1 and then traded, but decent info. That's 2, and they spotted the bomb outside. So, Gamerlegion, what do you opt to go for the save here? They kind of look like they're gambling down towards A. Or sorry, towards B, but I mean, they're not going to come their way. You've got the rest of Mouz. Found the A bomb site completely clear, so bomb shall go down. With the low HP on Hypex, I can't see a world in which he goes for this.
Bomb has been planted.
He's giving the nades over to Torsen. Are they going for this? Orb's a difficult one to entry with, especially on low HP, but catches out Torji. Zelex now 1v2, takes out the first. Torsen now with the util. Zelex dodges the flash and Torsen does fall to him. 2 for Mouz on the back of Zelex that time instead with his heroics. After, let's just say, a lackluster Ancient. Finally good to see him at least a little bit happier on the T side on Nuke. 7-5 at the moment, but Mouz still do have some more rounds to pick up to make it more competitive. And of course with Gamerlegion having so much money within the first few rounds that they're still able to buy into these. Nailed onto Torji. Are they finally going to catch Flammus? Oh, good pick from Zelex. Torji as well, backing him up. Heaven Player 2 going down there. Rez, back of Garage though, seems to be, they don't believe he was there. That's a 5v3. Give it away. Hypex, what a shot. No scope onto Torji. That 5v3 becomes a 2v3 in a matter of a few seconds. Xertion might even think about pushing this. That's bomb at Hypex's feet as well. Snacks push through the smoke. Xertion caught out, but another great shot from Hypex. Hypex and Rares have brought this all the way back. Spinks now the lurk. Coming into this, having to see what he can rebuild in this round. Does he consider Rez in this position? Just misses him on the other side of the box. Rez will make light work of him. And that is all 5 between Hypex and Rez in that round. Picking up the 2-man disadvantage there. And still somehow converting it. Given away by Mouz, but... Now look at the money as well. They're back to pistols. Unfortunate stuff, but not well done. Especially after a good opener from Zelex too. Flamus has been such a nuisance so far that getting him out first is actually kind of a blessing. The amount of openings that him and others have been going for. Oh, Zelex just going to push it. I mean, Rez is up for this again. Ooh, spam through the smoke and he just gets riddled with bullets on the other side. That's a gun given over as well. Snacks here, Christ. A missed flash, but still should be alright. 4v4, now going to have to be a retake from Gamerlegion. Oh, this is tough. Spinks rounding the corner, just runs out of ammo, and they crumble. Still Zelex up here, putting in a shift. 3 kills to his name. Snacks on low HP, and Hypex pushing out. Does he get the quick scope? Yes, he does onto Zelex. Knows the position of Xertion as well. Xertion's only got a Tech 9. What can he do in this? Oh my god, he still gets Snacks. Is there time? Yeah, oh my god, there is. Whew. Xertion from that distance, still managing to spam through a smoke with the limited bullets from a Tech 9 and get rid of the diffuser. Good work from him, but luckily Snacks can hold it together. Look at the whole Rez and Hypex together. 11 frags apiece. Mouz take this second time out, and you gotta start picking up rounds soon if you want to keep this half competitive. Gamerlegion with a 7-2 lead. And PR going up against his former team. 1-9. PR did have a bit of a lackluster Ancient, but it wasn't that bad. I mean, Mouz did eventually lose the map in OT, but clear that one from your minds, reset and move on. But Gamerlegion clearly carrying the momentum through from the previous map. Good position from Flamus, catches Zelex in the air, jumping over from Silo, and Torsen with some more catching to out of heart. That's the bomb at his feet and a smoke down too. Just sees Spinks' leg, but I don't think Spinks is able to get this. Oh, he's actually lucky to get out of her alive. But look, as it settles, you've now got a 5v2 in favour of Gamerlegion, looking primed and ready to grab their 8th. Look at the money for Exertion and Spinks as well. You might as well just save. I think that will be what happens here. This is Mouz being an absolute shell of themselves. I'm surprised how much Torsen gets away with in that position. On the top of Silo. The util is coming through as well, so don't know how, but I guess it's in front of the usual default flash for back of Silo on A, but great stuff from him. Good to see that it's not just Hypex and Rares getting all of the frags for Gamerlegion. Now, Exertion and Spinks have been the heavy hitters in these past couple of months in the early portion of this season and the latter of last season. They were the heaviest hitters. They were the ones getting all the frags.
in this series hasn't exactly been the case. Good opening from Hypex. I mean, what are Mouz gonna be able to do here? Torji luckily dodges the flash, so catches the Flammer's push and spinks with one of his own. Snacks caught off guard. Outside lobby at least gives them the advantage they've been hoping for. Still, you've got all of Gamerlegion's heavy hitters still alive. Two players towards a ramp. This is the perfect read. Mouz going to be peeking into the two players here. Bait and switch from Rez, but Rez is usually good for a couple. Of course he is. Catches three. PR's not ready for this. He's not even looking. Knife out, walks straight in Torsen's crosshair. Doesn't believe there's going to be more than just Rez there holding ramp. Great R so far from Gamerlegion. Can they make it double digits in the first half? Final tactical timeout taken from Mouz. 3 and 9 makes it a little bit more competitive, but 10 and 2 might as well call the quarterfinals Gamerlegions. I'm still surprised that Rez there doesn't get traded almost immediately. He manages to catch 3 of Mouz before dying, which is unbelievable. Torsen there would have barely even been needed. A retake, leaving one man standing from Rez. I mean, he is on fire. 14 and 5 before the second half is criminal. Zelek's doing all he can here. More than double the kills of the next highest fragger from Mouz. Zelek's picked off outside. Good push from Secret by Flammus. Toying with bullets here, and Torsen holding the squeaky door. I mean, it's all just crumbling down. Stacks with more PR left here. 1v5 on top of Silo. Position now known. Flammus here is so ready for the duel. Just gonna peek into him. PR does get the kill. Dodges the double flash out. I mean, don't know if I should be enticing this or not. Doesn't get done. Hypex on such a tight line as well. Catching PR. That is a monstrous CT half from Gamerlegion. As we switch sides onto Mouz's CT, it's... Do we call it the semi-finals of Gamerlegions already? I mean, all they need is 3 T rounds. Can they pull something out of the bag? Hell of a comeback from Mouz if they can do it, but I don't know if I have the confidence with such a one-sided... I mean, not even a carry, just a one player from Mouz finally turning up on the server. Pistol here is crucial for Mouz if they want to keep this competitive. Spinks and Torji combining outside, that's 3 players alive for Gamerlegion already, and no util left for them. You're going to have to storm the lower bomb site with no util. PR in the rafters as well, with the help from exertion.
Torgy close by too. Oh, what a shot by Hypex, but they are not ready for PR in the rafters. Only Torsen left. Rounds the corner and Zelex will make light work of it. Mouz get a very crucial pistol win on their CT side. Gamerlegion didn't get the bomb down in that round, so they are going to have to do a full eco, but shouldn't panic. Still got a 7-round lead to be comfortable with, and I wouldn't put it past them to win a bullshit round like this either. No way they're going to do a vent dive. Oh, they're going to push out, but Zelex on top of Hut should have the easy position. Spink's going to spray down 2 with that just there, and mopping up the pistol was easy peasy, not a single casualty for Mouz in that round. MP9s at close range make very light work of the pistols. Now full AKs for Gamerlegion. This is where it gets scary. They've been great in these full gun rounds. And the pistols, to be fair, they've been great all over, so it's gonna be a hard battle to bring this back from Mouz. Spink's down vent leaves Torsen kind of fairly open to push out of Squeaky if he wants to. Only Zelex on the site. Spink's down lower though, ready for the Flammus push. Flammus gets over to Secret, but Spinks deals with it. Yeah, and Torsen just pushes this out as Zelex goes and moves positions, combining as well. I mean, it's just beautiful. Mouz nearly 5 alive, but Rez will take down 1 on his way out. Good money now for Mouz, a bit of a mirror of Gamerlegion's CT half at the moment. Good pistol and keeping many of them alive. I mean, what, 5 alive in the previous, 4 alive this time. So, good money, and Gamerlegion back down to pistols. Tech 9s across the board. Is this going to be a ramp rush? No, they want to try their chance at Zelex again. Molly at the feet, pushing out. Does get rid of him, but 3 players strong on the side. The rifles should be cleaning this up very well. They know where Rez is. 2. Spinks with a triple. Not just Zelex contributing on this A bomb site. Very quick round, might I add. And this 10 and 2 gap is closing very quickly. Halfway there to taking the lead. I mean, if Gamerlegion want to be stopping some of this momentum that Mouz are bringing, they need to do it now. This will be their best chance in a while. And as that scoreline gets ever closer, it just gets more and more intimidating to look at it, throwing a bit of the lead away. But still a chance. Does Exertion know that Snacks is up here? I mean, Snacks, is he going to consider this? Zelex being taken out, but the lobby crunch comes through. PR catching out Rez and kills through the smoke too. Torsen's out on the A bomb site. Could catch Torgy off guard. But Exertion's still here in mini. Spinning around, catches 1, double push from heaven, and it's beautiful. What do you do now if you're Hypex? Push through lobby, but there is PR posted up here. Yep. PR holding the ladder. Hypex doesn't stand a chance. Mouz up to 7. Gets a little bit scary. Should see a Gamerlegion timeout about now. I would hope so. Back to pistols. Do they finally go ramp? We haven't seen any real ramp aggression at all for Gamerlegion. It's been going into the jaws of death on A. Into Zelex's arms, and
clear outside where Exertion's been dealing with them, but no, they're still not going towards ramp. Using smokes aplenty outside. Should manage to get over towards secret. Nade just falls short, would have exposed 2 of them. And that's 4 towards secret. Should be able to facilitate a bomb plant on the lower bomb site if they play their cards right. But Mouz didn't get a whole lot of info there. They broke open the smoke, but not showing how many people they saw. PR now sees a lot of them. Go a hefty nade. What a nade from PR. Zelex here just cleaning up the rest. Make it 4. Can he make it 5? Torson's up on A, but you know, Zelex with 4. Yes. Oh my god, Torson actually wins that fight. Picks up an AK, but Torgy backside with 5-7 will make work of it. And great stuff against the pistols. Yeah, there we go. Finally a Gamerlegion timeout, but perhaps a little bit too late. This is a Mouz comeback in full force. 8-10. Another full gun round finally for Gamerlegion, but this is tragic. Hypex on the AWP now. He was a monster on his CT side. How much can he bring over? But I mean, this is like a mirror image of the first half. Just flipping the teams over, because Gamerlegion barely took any casualties on their first half, getting that 10-2 scoreline. I mean, it seemed like most of the time it was Zelex would get 2 and then there'd be 3 alive at the end of the round for most of the time. Whereas now it's completely switched, where Mouz are just catching all of the jewels and winning all of them, it seems. Keeping so many alive and getting absolutely minted out of it. PR on 12 grand. Should do him very nicely. Small tech pause, now back into it. Might disrupt the flow a little bit for Mouz, but I mean, we're looking at a lot of full buys for Mouz now. So much money in the bank to deal with if they even need it. Run boost outside. Doesn't work. Oh, Rez eats that nade, eats the nade, and Torson, not even seeing Spinks, just spams through the smoke. Gives him a crucial opener. PR alone at ramp. Do Gamerlegion finally want to try their luck? Select's on top of Hut, so if anyone pushes out through Squeaky, it's gonna be a bloodbath. Zelek's primed and ready for another multi-kill. Now concerned about outside. Hypex, the alone AWP, the lone wolf outside, at least gives him a bit of a distraction, making him think there's more players outside than there is. Torji on this close line. Does he take out Rez? Yes, he does. And Zelex here just... I mean, he's immune to dying. He just only gets multi-kills. 3 from the young gun. And that's Hypex going back to save his AWP. I mean, this is hard. Yeah, only one casualty. Gamerlegion got the opener on the Sphinx there, but they are just attracted to this A bomb site. They just desperately want to get through. But Zelex, every time, you shall not pass. Shuts them down at every entrance. Have they even made it so that they've got a bomb plant yet? Oh, they know where Hypex is. They're going to hunt him down as well. Don't die after time. Oh, just about gets away with his life. God damn. So, that's not... Gamerlegion haven't even planted the bomb in, what, 8 rounds? Sorry, 7 rounds. My bad. This is a tragedy almost in slow motion. Mouz 1 round away from taking the lead. Or 1 round away from tying it back up after a 10-2 half. Going flawless on the CT side so far. This is Gamerlegion, back down to pistols. Finally going to challenge ramp. PR is here, doesn't even opt for the fight at the moment. This is a couple shots on the Tech 9. They take ramp, but no kills gifted from it. Just wasted a couple pieces of util just to take it. Give it... I mean, they've left Snacks here to at least going to have a look at what's kind of around. Whilst they regroup, do they go back to A? Outside, Flammus is good for 1. Does take out Exertions, so that's the opener, but yeah, splitting into the bomb site now. Spinks tucked away in this corner. What time does he peek out? Peeks out at the perfect timing with ZX. And anyone who pushes out Squeaky Door is just got a death certificate signed and ready. 3 players just fall in the span of about a second. Mouz have tied it back up. 8 consecutive CT rounds. Gamerlegion with no success on the T side. Another timeout taken. Is it too late? How many kills have they gotten on the CT side? It's unbelievably low. So what? In the past 2 rounds, they've gotten 2 kills. Both of them were openers, and they both immediately fell back through and just lose the round in a bloodbath. It's just wherever Gamerlegion go, they don't seem to have each other's backs. Everyone's holding the same line, so you can see pretty much every time someone like Spinks, who like that round, just hiding in the corner, can just peek out and just spray down 3 of them because no one's watching them. So Mouz couldn't be making this look a whole lot easier. Spinks spamming through the squeaky smoke as well gets a nice bit of damage onto Flammus and Snacks, and of course they're just going to try and push out on the bomb site again. Spinks here, good for 2. Traded out by Snacks, spamming through the smoke, but A bomb site now 3 players strong. Bomb still on Hypex is back. Doesn't have to push through. Good flank from Rez going through the heaven. Torji's got his number. Takes out the shot there. I mean, this is possible. Hypex going to try and push out through Hut. Gets a good shot onto Zelex. Exertion at least trades him out, and that Snacks on 1v3. Torji missed shot. 45 seconds, and we'll have to reload in a minute. And yeah, double push, double swing from Mouz. They finally take the lead after 9 consecutive CT rounds. Can they go for the clean sweep comeback? And now after a fairly questionable buy from the previous for Gamerlegion, even if you fall by now, this is going to be SMGs and Galil's. Do you save this round and then play for overtime and go to another Ancient? This is a tough one. They have used all of their tactical timeouts, so no timeouts left for either squad. But I mean, look at the bar at the top. Look at the bar. Full blue. All CT rounds from Mouz. Incredible stuff. It's just gone so quickly as well. No contesting in any of these rounds of Gamerlegion. Just rolled over and died in most of them. Oh my god. Torsen tries to get an opener. and smoked off the line early. Oh, good push from Snacks. Down through Mini. Will take out Spinks. ZX on the site. PR from Heaven to help. ZX still here though. An absolute turret of a man. Snacks here with another. Torji will back him up. And does he doesn't know about Flamus here. Oh, missed shot by Flamus. Just around it. Gonna be ring around the rosy with Torji in the AWP. Flamus does prevail. PR out here trades him out. Only Torsen left. Has got an AK on his back and plenty of time. Still about a minute. Doesn't have to commit to the A bomb site. Going towards ramp. Could wrap around through Heaven. Goes back down towards B. Should be able to get the bomb down for free. It's a matter of how PR and Zelex are going to retake this. Bomb goes down. Is Zelex going to get the chance to prevent it? No, he's not. Does he peek out early though? Now you know where both players are. So low onto Zelex. 11 HP. They're going to swing together. Zelex taken out. PR now has to clutch this up. Can Torsen finally deliver game lead in their first T round? Just backs out of there. PR's got a little bit of space to work with, but... Oh, Torsen thinks he's still behind the door. Torsen, great kill onto PR, ending Mouz's reign of terror on the CT side. And a great bait from Torsen, closing the door, making PR think he's hiding behind it, but instead does punish on the bomb defuse. So Gamerlegion finally get their first when pressured into match point by Mouz. So 11-11. It's anyone's game at this point. So let's just say Mouz are feeling a little bit more comfortable on their CT side than Gamerlegion on their T, I'd imagine. All rounds of regulation required though. Gamerlegion going to try their luck over towards ramp. PR here just in time, blinded well by the flash, backs down. Are they going to pressure him? Torji on the AWP line, making sure they can't go over towards hell. PR out in the open, good for one. 4v4 now, and that is Spink's backside. Are they ready for this? Behind the silo, gets two of them. Flamus does trade out, he's going to peek straight into exertion. Rez, only man left. Does have the bomb. Give him the space to plant it, but he's going to get sandwiched by everybody. Can he isolate these duels? Doesn't even need to. Zelex just comes flying round and just straight up wins it just like that. Man of the map so far. Zelex 27 and 15. Can he reach 30? Mouz in the lead as well now. Match and series point. Ancient didn't go their way after a long overtime. Can Mouz close it out now? Full buy for them in Gamerlegion. Galil's in a single AK for Flamus. Such a lackluster T side. Can they push it to overtime? Gamerlegion going to try ramp again. PR here close as well. If he goes down, there's nothing to stop them. Pushing through, great first shot. Forcing them to push through the smoke, lines them up, gets the two of them. Torji here to help, and that is Mouz taking the final map on a huge comeback against Gamerlegion. Great output from Zelex after an abysmal Ancient. And that is Mouz with a incredible comeback and a huge fumble from Gamerlegion. 10-2 up. And Mouz closing it out 13-11. Unbelievable stuff. Anyway, thank you for watching. This was Gamerlegion and Mouz. Leave me any feedback on the casting. I would much appreciate it. Thank you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.